What's up, guys? It's Wally, and today we're going to be doing some battles with the Wide Lens Venusaur. So even though Venusaur ended up losing its biggest benefit from Sword Shield, which was G-Max Vinelash, I still think that it actually has some utility in Regulation F. And especially if you slap a Wide Lens on it, you'll actually have something that has a more accurate Sleep Powder. Now, don't get me wrong, anything that's not 100% does feel like it's 50%, but having that Wide Lens to buff up Sleep Powder from 75% to 82.5% makes it a little more accurate and actually makes it so that you feel a little better about clicking that into a Pokemon. Now, of course, you do have Ogerpon out there, which does have Follow Me, and if they end up staying with that grass type, it's not going to affect them at all, so that's something that you're going to really have to worry about. But for a lot of other Pokemon, if you end up clicking the Tailwind or the Sunny Day to make sure that Venusaur gets that speed boost to be able to go first, it's nice because that Sleep Powder will go into them and it'll make them a little bit useless for the next at least 1 or 2 turns. Hopefully for 3, but you never know. And again, kind of like what I mentioned with its ability with Chlorophyll, if you do have the Sun up, it boosts Venusaur's speed by 2x. So that means that it's going to end up outspeeding a lot of things, and it's basically like having a Tailwind up. So if you end up setting the Sunny Day and the Tailwind, you're going to have a 4x speed boost on Venusaur. And what's great too is if you end up setting the Sunny Day, you're going to benefit a lot of your other Pokemon as well. I mean, you have Incineroar there with the Flare Blitz, and that'll end up getting buffed up. Walking Wake not only gets it from the Photosynthesis, but also for the Hydro Steam and the Flamethrower, and then Flutter Mane gets it for the Photosynthesis as well. But aside from that, Venusaur does have the Sludge Bomb, which is nice because you have that chance to poison, and it is a stab move. You have Earth Power to be able to cover for a lot of things like the Steel Mons, as well as Fire Mons, and then Protect, and then that Sleep Powder that is really going to get that benefit from the Wide Lens. So even though I still feel like Venusaur is the third best starter from Kanto, only because I'm a big Blastoise fan, I still feel like it's going to have some really good benefit in Regulation F. So let's put it on this team. Let's see if we can do something really fun with it. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. All right, now let's start off on a good foot here. Now, honestly, I think that starting with both Venusaur and Whimsicott is good. We'll be able to put, obviously, the sun up, which will be extremely nice, and we'd be able to take care of the water from them as well. Aside from that, though, I think we're also going to go... we'll go Walking Wake, and I'm gonna also go... we'll go Iron Boulder as well. It would be nice to have Incineroar out there, don't get me wrong, especially for the Intimidate, but... in all honesty, I think having Iron Boulder out there might be a little more beneficial. We'll have, obviously, the Rock to take care of the Fire. We'll have, also have the Psychic to take care of, like, Poison and stuff like that as well. So, again, some really good things. Speak of the Devil. Not a big deal. Here's what we're going to end up doing. Now, honestly, I think we're going to start off with a Tailwind and going with a Protect. The Sun will be important, but I do not want the Sun on this first one just in case they decide to go for like a Flare Blitz. I doubt that they do. They'll probably go for a Fake Out, but again, just in case we don't want to power up one of their moves. Let's see what they end up doing. You know, honestly, I'm kind of hoping that they knock out Whimsicott here. Because I feel like if we bring in Iron Boulder... oh, maybe they do. But if we bring in Iron Boulder, we'll be able to knock out Flutter Mane pretty easily. I bet you they go Flare Blitz into Venu then. Or Knock Off, that works too. That's alright. Here's what we end up doing. Go for a, let's go for an Encore into the Icy Wind, to be honest with you. Kind of want to go for a Sleep Powder, because that's part of the reason why we have, you know, here's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to go for a, I'm going to go for a Sunny Day. I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder over into Flutter Mane. We definitely outspeed with this, for sure. Yeah. I know we upped their speed too, which is unfortunate, but again, because of the Chlorophyll and the Tailwind, you know, the 4X essentially makes it a little faster. And we should have went for a Water Terra. Alright, that's fine though. We kind of knew that was going to come out at some point. That's okay though. Now we can actually bring Iron Boulder in. I would imagine that they're gonna... Yeah, I would imagine that they're gonna swap out. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna go for a Moonblast over there, and we're also going to go for a Mighty Cleave. Over there. Yep. Please be someone who's going to be weak to that. I have no clue who that is. Okay, that's actually not bad. Oof, so close. So close. Nice! Appreciate that. There we go. And all we have to do really is just go for another Moonblast. Let's go Mighty Cleave over there once more. So even if they end up waking up and protecting, again, we hit through it with the... whatchamacallit, the Mighty Cleave. So we'll be fine. And if they swap back into... Okay, that's fine. Ooh, is that Rilla? Yeah, nice. I love that. Not a big deal. Knockout there. That's what we like to see. Blast will hopefully do at least a third. About a quarter. It's not bad though. Not upset at it. Tailwind's gone. That is unfortunate. However, we're going to be able to go for another Tailwind again, and we're going to swap into Walking Wake. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. Although they could always go for an Earth, not Earth Power, a Wood Hammer as well, and that would not be ideal. Well, actually, we should wait. If this is Incineroar, it's not. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to swap. That's fine. Here's what we're going to end up doing. I should go for a Tailwind. I'm going to go for a Moonblast over there. No, we're going to go for the Tailwind, and I'm going to swap into Walking Wake. Alright, so we know we're going to take some damage here, but I think we're going to be fine regardless. Nice. Comes a close combat? No, go U-turn there. I mean, that makes sense, let's be honest here. Alright, here's what we're going to end up doing. Alright, at least we get a little bit of healing there. That's what we like to see. We're going to end up going with a, we're going to go with the Encore. They may swap, which would be unfortunate, but that's okay. Let's go for the Flamethrower over there. Again, they may swap, but that's okay. I would imagine they're going to Terrastallize, Really? Really? In front of the Watermon, huh? Okay. Well, at least we still get the, that's fine. We still get the Encore, and honestly, that's going to be the more important thing. Perfect. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. The sun's gone, which sucks, don't get me wrong. It might be worth it to put it back up, if I'm being honest, but yeah, that's what we would need to be able to knock them out over there. But Alright, I'm gonna call that they're gonna obviously swap in Urshifu here. So let's go for the Moonblast over there, and let's hope that we can withstand a yeah, we should be fine. Well, let's hope that we can knock out with the Hydro Steam. Nice, so we should be able to knock out over there. Bye. And then we'll get them down probably to, hopefully to the red, but definitely down to the yellow. Without the sun, we don't get that boost, unfortunately, but that's okay. Still some good damage, though. Almost down to the red. Ooh, trying to get a second Intimidate in. That's fair. And also another Fake Out, too. Arithmetic. Still like that. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna get a Fake Out and probably a Fake Out and probably a yeah. It's probably gonna be a Fake Out and something else, I don't know. But let's do that over there. They're probably going to go... I don't think they would waste down a Grassy Glide. Okay, well, never mind. They did. And also, that was enough to KO. In all honesty, they would be fine with... yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. Lose Whimsicott, but they lose them because of the recoil to the fire. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Alright, because honestly, we have our rock in the back. And even though we lost Tailwind, we should... Oh, we should be fine here then. And we will still terrestrialize into ground, into grass, don't get me wrong. But that makes that a whole hell of a lot more manageable. So let's go into grass, and let's go for the Mighty Cleave, and let's just cleave it out. We should be able to pick up the victory here. So it is unfortunate that we ended up losing Venusaur very early on in that battle, but in all honesty, being able to put Flutter Mane to sleep was a big difference between winning and losing in this one. Because the only thing they got was that one Icy Wind, and it really didn't matter much except for a little bit of damage over on Whimsicott. So, thankfully, again, no real damage done there, and the fact that we were able to get one sleep off on them was really beneficial. So let's see, they're going to go for a Wood Hammer here. We do resist it now. Ooh, that's still some good damage though, I'm not going to lie. That thing is still so strong. And let's do it one more time just for good measure, and we'll take that one. Really close one in the end, and again, really upsetting that we ended up losing Venusaur early on, but that sleep really came in handy. And again, even though that Wide Lens only brings that up from... And I need to look at the accuracy again. I think it's 80%? Or is it 90% for that? I'll have to look again, and meet me in the next battle, and I'll finish this thought. But good game. Well, hey, good to see you guys, and welcome back. So what I was saying at the end of that last battle is even though the Wide Lens only brought that up to essentially an 82.5% move as opposed to the 75, still ended up picking up the victory and still able to actually hit that pretty reliably too, so I appreciate that. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to go with them, and we're also going to go Venu again. Maybe not the best one, but I think we're still going to do that. We're going to go pretty much with that same team. So the main thought process behind this is that, yes, we don't want them to set up Trick Room, but I don't know if we necessarily have anyone on this team that I think is going to reliably set up or stop them from setting up Trick Room. So If we can get that sleep powder off again, this would be extremely nice. We'll stop them from their, from that. Or they're not going to go that at all. Okay, well that's, a little unfortunate. And a special attack one. That's not great. So, let's go Tailwind here. I'm going to go for that Sleep Powder again. Oh, they could probably go Bleak Wind too. That would be really bad. Okay, but they go Tailwind. And we can Encore them into that too. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that we were going to have the speed, but again, because we both set up Tailwind, that just wasn't going to be the case. Alright, so let's Encore over there. And let's also go for a... Let's go for a Sludge Bomb over there. That makes sense, but that's okay. Ooh, Indorilla. That's not ideal. For numerous reasons, but we're going to be okay, though. Still asleep, that's good. Good damage, too. I like that. Got a little bit of health. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to Moonblast over there this time. And let's go for the Protect. Yeah. At least we'll get a super effective move here. And I had to go for the Grassy Glide. I think we resisted. It's a 4x resist, so I think we're going to be okay with that. Oh, so close, so close. Oh, that's rough. That's okay, though. So here's all we have to do is we have to go for one more Moonblast over there. And because I think we're going to resist it enough with Venusaur, I think we can finish it with a Sludge Bomb over there. Well, maybe not finish them, but we'll get some pretty good damage. Now, they could end up terrestrializing the fire, in which case the Earth Power would do more. But at the same time, if we are able to hit with this Sludge Bomb, still have a chance to poison. And if we poison them, we're just in a much better situation, yeah. That's smart. I'm guessing it's going to be fire. Either way, something that's probably going to, yeah. Probably would have been better to go with the Earth Power, but again, at least it's a stab move with the chance to poison. And that's going to be really important here, too. Ooh, they were going to Protect. Alright, we finish them with the Moonblast. We'll still get some pretty good damage. We'll hopefully bring them down to about half. I'm hoping. Sorry, had to do their roar first, apparently. Almost. Oh, but no poison. And Venu survives that. Again, that 2x, I'm sorry, that 4x resist is extremely nice there. That's unfortunate. But it's alright. At least we can get ours back. So can they, but that's going to be alright, though. So let me think about that. We were at, what, 55? That brought us down to about 7. So let's, for all intents and purposes, say that was about 48. That, so if you were to cut it in half, it'd be 24 with the Grassy Glide. 24 would knock out the Venu. It is a little less, so maybe we would survive. Maybe. Maybe, but that would be a really, really tough one to kind of deal with, though. But I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to take my chances. Why am I doing that? Hell, I don't know, but, you know, it's worth a shot. Okay, so that's why you don't take your chances on stuff like that, or else you're going to end up losing your Pokemon. That's alright, they'll get their Bleak Wind Storm. We'll end up losing them, which is unfortunate. It's what you get for taking chances sometimes. But still, life lesson. Never stop taking chances. It's extremely important. That was just really unfortunate for us right there, that's all. We're going to be okay here. Because honestly, all we have to do, because they're probably going to go for a Grassy Glide over into Boulder. We're going to have an increased speed here too. They're probably going to have to put up Tailwind. And their last one, I don't know what their last one's going to be. But we'll figure it out. So let's do that, and let's do that, and let's do that. Let's go. We're going to be able to resist a Grassy Glide here, which is going to be extremely nice. And that's totally fine, too. I'm not upset at that. Well, now I am. That's a little rough, but we'll be able to hit them with a Flamethrower on the next one, and that's going to be important, too. Either way, we'll get a little bit of damage, we'll get a little bit of chip, and we're going to be okay here. We are going to be okay. I am not worried, even if I should be. Nice. Love that. Glad we terrestrialized. Oh, yeah, that's not much. Oh, well. It's alright, we get the Hydro Steam. We say goodbye to Rillaboom. And now we're going to be able to go for the Mighty Cleave up there and the Flamethrower as well. Yay, a little bit of restoration. Well, not anymore. Metagross, that's a weird-ass pose. Either way, though, at least we still have our Tailwind for a little bit. And again, we have Mighty Cleave, which is going to hit through Protect. So let's do that. I have faith. And again, we have the speed boost because of the... it's okay, we have our Tailwind too. We're going to be fine. Mighty Cleave will take out. You bet it does. And then Flamethrower? Come on now, we can do this. I have faith. Maybe? Okay, well, maybe not. But that's okay. Psychic Fangs, that's not enough to be able to take us out, and now I think we're just kind of good to go. They already terrestrialized, let's go for the Flamethrower, and let's go for the Sacred Sword, too. And there we go. Another victory. Unfortunately, again, we ended up being knocked out by that Grassy Glide. My bad on that calculation. I even said that it was probably going to take out, but took our chances anyways. But either way, still able to come out with the victory and end up picking another one up with the third best Cantonian starter. Good game. All right, now, while this does not look ideal for Venusaur because of the fire, obviously, from Entei, as well as the potential ground and psychic as well going into Venusaur because of the poison. I think we're still going to start with it, though. So let's go with Venusaur and Whimsicott. Actually, I lied. Here's what we're going to end up doing, I think. Is we're going to end up, obviously, again, going for Venusaur. However, also going for... Honestly, I think we're going to go for Incineroar, too. I know we're not going to be able to get the Fake Out, but still, we'll be alright, though. And then in the back, let's bring Walking Wake, and I'm going to bring Iron Boulder, too. Which I know is a little rough, but I think we're going to be okay, especially with the Grass Terra as well. So, I think we're going to be alright here. The main thing here is I think we're going to end up going for a Sleep Powder onto their... Oh, never mind. No, we're not. Okay, well, at least we get the Intimidate over there. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. That's a little unfortunate. I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder. I'm going to go for a Sludge Bomb over there, along with a... I'm going gonna go with, I know it seems ridiculous, but I feel like they're gonna swap them out for like, for Farigiraf. Yeah, we'll go for the Sludge Bomb, and I'll go for the knockoff over there. Wow, they didn't swap, so maybe they didn't bring Farigiraf. That's good to know. That's not ideal. Don't like the drop in speed, but that's alright. We're gonna be alright. Can we get a poison? You bet we can. Let's go. That's what we love to see. Yep, knockoff not into anyone, unfortunately. And let's see what we can do here. I would imagine they're going to go for a close combat over into Incineroar. However, the positive thing here is the fact that yeah, the positive thing is at least they are -1, which is going to be a big help for us. I hate to do it to Venusaur, but we're gonna have to keep him in. Let's go for a Sleep Powder over there, and I'm gonna go for the Flare Blitz over into them. Yeah. Just gotta hope they don't go Wicked Blow over into Venusaur. Good. -1 though. Not enough, thankfully. That's going to get our berry, which means that we're not going to go down to this, beautiful. We're not going to go down to this Flare Blitz right here, which is going to be nice. I'm sorry, we get the Sleep Powder first. Let's go. That makes me happy. Thank you very much, Wide Lens. That's 75 up to 82.5. And honestly, I feel like 82 and, well, actually, no. Doesn't matter. If it's not 100%, it's 50%. Let's be honest here. But, still, feel a lot better with that extra 7.5%. Alright, question is, who do they bring next? Is this going to be Entei? Very well could be. But then they will only be able to knock out one. Well, it's an Alola champion. They did have Farigiraf that whole time. Okay. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to go Sludge Bomb over there as well as a knockoff. Main reason being... Oops. I was going to say main reason being the fact that... Yeah, they're going Sucker Punch. If they had Terastallized into Fairy there, we would have something that would be super effective. And plus, doubling over there, I never feel is a bad thing. Let's do it again. And let's hope they don't wake up to a Sucker Punch. Please don't wake up. Come on, Bear. Thank you. That's huge right there. I honestly think we're going to go for oh, that's right, because we're -2. My bad on that one. I did not remember our speed. Sorry, good knockoff there, though. We'll knock off a berry, which is going to be extremely helpful, too. And, let's go Iron Boulder on this one. Let's go Iron Boulder. Alright, here's what we're going to be able to do. Let's Terastallize into Grass, so if they wake up, they don't Sucker Punch us. And let's go for the Sacred Sword. And let's finish them off, honestly, with the knockoff. I think it's enough that it's going to be able to knock them out. It's going to be us Terastallizing. However, that's not to say that they didn't, you know? That's always a possibility. And it's possible that instead of the Sucker Punch, that could be Detect, if I'm being honest with you. It's not. Let's go. Okay, we get half on there. Appreciate that. They're still asleep. That is big. Big. And the knockoff is enough to take them out. That's big, too. So we take them out. Now we got a good 2-on-3 right here. With the Mon, that is -1. Oh, and Ursa Luna. That's not exciting. So let's go Sacred Sword over there. And let's go knock off. That's normal. Just gotta hope that they don't detect. And we're still -2, which is really unfortunate. Man. Okay, we still... and with that, I mean with Incineroar. That's okay. Hyper Voice. Just gotta hope that we don't lose both. Thank you, Boulder, for being just an absolute tank. I absolutely love it. Alright, now we got Walking Wake and Iron Boulder versus a Gigantic Bear. So we gotta go with all of our strongest moves here, which, even though Mighty Cleave is a stab move and Sacred Sword is not, that is super effective. So let's do that. And I am terrified of a Draco Meteor here, if I'm being completely honest with you. But again, strongest move. Hydro Steam, we don't have the sun up. So let's go Draco. Okay. Whew. Really close one there. Okay. Very nice. And again, that 3-turn sleep that we got from that sleep powder was really huge. That really kind of negated the Urshifu in this entire matchup. Except for that little sucker punch at the end there. But we were able to survive and still ended up with the win. Good game. So even though we don't have G-Max Vinelash anymore, I still think that Venusaur actually has some utility in Regulation F. With the Wide Lens and Sleep Powder, which is only a 75% accurate move, but 82.5 after actually taking that Wide Lens into consideration, is extremely nice. And if you're able to get up the sun with Whimsicott, it's really nice because that Chlorophyll ends up doubling your speed. And again, getting that Sunny Day up is actually going to benefit a lot of these other mons as well. Obviously Incineroar because of the Flare Blitz, and then Walking Wake not just with its ability, but with the Hydro Steam and the Flamethrower as well, and then Flutter Mane with its ability too. So again, a lot of good synergy here on this team, and Venusaur is really there to just kind of put some people to sleep and get some potential poisons with the Sludge Bomb and do a little extra damage with that Earth Power. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.